Before Christmas, at an EU-Russia summit, the President of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, told the EU to keep its nose out of Russian affairs. He said that the EU had enough problems of its own. The thing is, the European Parliament had passed a resolution before that with an overwhelming majority calling on the Russians to hold new parliamentary elections because the previous ones were allegedly fraudulent. Well, to find out more about EU-Russia affairs, I'm here today with Knut Fleckenstein, German MEP from the Socialist group. You're the chair of the EU-Russian delegation, so you're a bit of an expert on Russia and you're going to clear up a few things for us today. So first of all, what was your reaction to Medvedev's comments? There seems to have been silence from the EU in this. Is the EU scared of Russia?
Well, I think he is not right, because we are all committed to values, to democracy, to human rights. We are committed because we are a member of the Council of Europe. We are committed through OSCE. So we should at least should be allowed to ask what they are doing if we feel they don't apply to these rules.
But what about these comments from Medvedev? That was my question.
Well,
how did you react? He basically said the European Parliament meant nothing. That's how he said it. I was at the press conference. That was his tone. He said, the European Parliament, you have your own problems. Keep your nose out of Russia. We don't care what you think. We don't care about your resolution.
Well, he is not obliged to do what we advise him, but we will not stop to say what we think about the situation in countries which are very important for us and very close to us. And so we will continue to mention the things we don't find okay. Medvedev is right on one hand side. We should not only discuss again and again the inner situation of Russia, but also our own. For example, in Hungary and other countries.
Okay. Just this week, I believe the Liberal group here in the European Parliament, they were calling for a freeze of contact with the State Duma in Russia. How do you react to that? Do you think that's the way to go?
That's for sure not the way to go. I have heard it as a rumor that something like this is coming up, and I think this is really irresponsible. And if you want to change something, you have to speak with the people. If you don't want to change something, you can stay away. But to hope that something happens without discussions, without pushing them, this is waiting for a wonder, and that has nothing to do with politics.
And we've seen so many protests recently in Moscow. Do you think there's an Arab Spring effect taking place over there? At
least they show more and more that they really want to take the rights they have and to use them. And I hope really that it will become more and more to show the government that they cannot continue the way they did it until the last elections.
Okay, and just finally on gay rights, lesbian and gay rights are limited in Russia, and before Christmas 250,000 people signed a petition in Russia and they sent it to Catherine Ashton here in Brussels, and she said that she would take up the topic with the Russian government. Have you any news on that? Did she do that?
I know that she did, but I don't know in which detail they discussed it. And I think we should also, from this parliament side, support these people in Russia who fight for their rights. Because even if not in all parts of the European Union they have the rights they should have, we should at least... sorry.
It's all right.
We should at least make a clear statement that we are supporting them wherever they are.
Okay, Knut Fleckenstein from the Socialist Group, chair of the EU Russia delegation. Thank you very much for joining me here for a coffee.
Thank you.